Welcome to the Canadian Tile Pros YouTube channel, guys. My name is Saul, and in this episode we're going to talk about shade variation. Stay tuned. So you go into a showroom and you take a look at the tiles that are on the wall, and you find one that you really like, and place your order and come home and you take a look at the tiles and you see, wow, this is these tiles don't look anything like the one I actually saw in the showroom. So this is a very important thing to note, because all tiles get a rating in terms of their shade variation. So shade variation is basically what the manufacturer is telling you is that between the different types of tiles, this is how much variation you're going to expect to see within the color, the pattern, and it's very important. If you're looking for something sort of uniform, you want to make sure that you select a different type of tile in terms of their shade variation versus a tile if you're looking for something with more of a mixture of different types of patterns, and you want that sort of that busy look and that's going to come with that. And so we're going to go over those ratings right now. So they basically start from V0 all the way down to V4. These are tiles that are considered uniform across. So it doesn't matter which tile you pick, it's all going to look exactly the same. So these are tiles you typically don't see any kind of pattern or any kind of picture on it. It's just very plain, one color, and that's the kind of look you're going for. You're going to make sure that that's the kind of rating that the manufacturer has given these tiles, so that when you purchase these tiles, you don't go home and you realize, whoa, this is not what I expected. So then we're going to go into V1. V1, again, a little more variation, but it's not very noticeable. So it still has a little bit of pattern, but you don't notice too much variation between the pattern. That's the most important thing to consider, is not that even if it has a pattern, it's all about the variation between the different tiles. And then we go into V2. So V2, now we start to see more differences between the different types of patterns. Again, it's not significantly to a point where like this tile looks completely from this tile, but within the batch of boxes you're going to have, you're going to see, definitely notice some level of variation. And then you see V3 and V4. These are the types of categories where you're going to expect a lot of variation, and as you get into V4, then this is the tile actually meant to have substantial differences in terms of variation, because that might be the kind of look that someone is looking for, is going for actually. So very important, shade variation to always consider, because you get this all the time where the tile that you see in the showroom on the display board, it looks amazing. It's got, sometimes you might have like that vein that everybody now is going for, that kind of marble look, and then you get the other tiles and they don't necessarily have that kind of look to it. This really does apply to those kind of tiles, because once you lay it out, you want to make sure that the person installing it is also installing in a way that those patterns actually kind of match up. You don't have weird locations for the tiles that have the pattern on it, and so it actually kind of matches up, because that's another factor that will make the tile, the whole installation look good as well. Hope to see you in the next video. Take care. Thanks again for watching this video. My goal is to help all Canadians learn about tile and tile installations, so everyone can benefit from all this information that's available to us. So if you like this information, please show your support and hit that subscribe button and the like button, and we'll see you in the next video.